wrestling, like stuffing takedowns and stuff like that, so I can keep it up, my base, which is Muay Thai.
It'd be good to get a knockout, but I hope it goes all the way.
I don't get punched in the face. I'll try not to.
I'm just gonna give it all.
Anything can happen, that's why we fight. Yeah.
Best of luck, my man.
Just bring your best, man.
Well, we have a couple of good-natured fighters. Adesanya, truly an international class kickboxer, but it's a different world in the shark tank of MMA. And Griffiths is a veteran with 10 fights under his belt. Adesanya, plenty of kickboxing fights, but this is his MMA debut. Understandably, a little bit nervous, because once it goes to ground, it can be deep, deep water for a stand-up fighter.
At 6'3", he reminds me a little bit of John Jones there, Mike.
Yeah, could do, or Ernesto Hoost in the stand-up, and you can see a very, very compact James Griffith.
And he looks like Bas Rutten. John Jones versus Bas Rutten.
Well, whatever floats your boat, mate. And Griffith, he is intense. He is a solid kickboxer. He has a stand-up record in his own right. With 10 fights under his belt, he's certainly no easy task. Of course, in the MMA ring, or cage, if you like. And as we head to the rules of the cage, proudly brought to you by Flavour, Auckland's hottest hip-hop and R&B station. Well, this is 3 judges scoring the bout, 3 5-minute rounds. It's the 10-point must system, scored on striking, grappling, cage control, and finally, aggression. Well, he comes from a Taekwondo background. You can see he's pretty flexy. As we go to the
head kicks there.
Little man with the big voice, Andrew Conlon, and the crowd is pumped. Adesanya, he's nervous. We know Griffith will want to get him on the inside and down on the ground as soon as possible.
Please welcome James Griffiths.
Referee Terry Hill, one of New Zealand's most accomplished fighters across all 3 disciplines, boxing, kickboxing and wrestling, is the man in centre ring.
You know, Bas Rutten used to wear those Vale-Tudo shorts too, like James Griffiths.
You're having a bit of a love affair with Mr. Rutten, are you?
Oh, man.
Well, Adesanya, anything can happen. He is unorthodox. He is audaciously talented. Griffiths, he's very much a solid kind of competitor, the kind of guy you don't want to bump into in a dark alley. And both feeling each other out early. And the Fight Clock brought to you by Skinny Prepaid Mobile. Living skinny, see skinny.co.nz for more info. Well, Griffith trying to come in. Israel Adesanya, he has good eyes. He switched to southpaw noticeably. He's one of those fighters who can quite adeptly move around, easily slips out of the way. Sort of swinging, looping shots there from Griffith, but he's really having trouble getting a tag on. Adesanya very comfortable on the stand-up. Got good eyes. Griffith going for the left hook. Probably needs to set it up a little more. Adesanya, nice, fast, half-beat jab. Switches to southpaw again. Leg caught. Griffith looked to take his opportunity. And Adesanya reflexes like a cat, just a little bit too quick.
He's got good mobility, that Israel.
Yeah, well, this is his game here in the stand-up now. Big, heavy leg kick there from Griffiths. And you'll notice just his defensive capability, the ability to evade and get out of shots. So easy for the 6'3" guy. Exchange of left hooks. Griffith a little closer with that one. Just telegraphing a little. Nice little left hook, low right kick counter. And a kind of looping shot that he didn't really have much of a chance of getting on there.
It was for the crowd. Oh, it looked like a
jumping
tried to go over the knee.
Backed up there, and Griffiths really needs to get his back off the cage. Adesanya is not going to be sucked in. Again, a half hook, half jab.
Spinning back fist didn't really get anything.
Oh, there we go. Spinning back fist missed. Adesanya over the top. Griffiths glad he ducked that one.
I know Griffiths is a stand-up fighter, but he needs to take it to the ground. Oh,
wow,
no. What was that?
That was a jumping knee, and now Adesanya, he's on the top. He's finishing Griffith. Can he lock him up? Oh, the head bouncing off the canvas. It could be all over. Terry Hill coming in closely. And
big knee to the body.
And it's called. Adesanya, MMA debut. Knockout 2 minutes into the first round. Oh, and what an entertainer from the kickboxer.
That was beautiful.
Well, it almost came out of nothing. A half-pie leaping knee where Israel looked as if he was a little in trouble, had the leg caught, but he managed to find his feet again and just really did some damage on Griffith, who had no answer. And you can see that flurry of perhaps 10 or 15 seconds. Really, his head's showing the impact already. And the replay's brought to you by Skinny, cutting the tape with $5 top-ups, $4 weekly combos at skinny.co.nz. And there we saw it start, the leaping knee. The leg got caught, but Griffith found himself on the canvas, and Adesanya was first up, just stepping over, and really it was just a long ground and pound. Griffith trying to secure a leg, but defensively he was in deep trouble. And once the head started to crash off the canvas, he gave his back, and it was all she wrote for Adesanya, who takes his first MMA victory and a nice knee to the kidneys for his trouble. Well, what did you see from that one, Waki?
You just saw the youthfulness of Israel. Too good in the stand-up. Nice mobility.
Well, there we go. Adesanya raises his hand in victory. He's a happy